You're listening to Puma Podcast.
Our once booming population isn't growing as quickly as it used to, and government researchers say we'll be an aging population by 2032. That might alarm you if you've seen reports from Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, and Thailand, where governments are scrambling to reverse plummeting fertility rates. All of them are bracing for economic slowdowns, driven by smaller workforces and rising healthcare costs. So should we be worried too? Or is this actually good news? A sign that we've finally curbed a population boom that has long strained our cities and stretched our infrastructure thin. Let's get into it in this episode of Teka Teka, powered by Puma Podcast. I'm Bella Perez Rubio. First, it's important to understand that while our fertility rate is falling, it remains much higher than the other places I just mentioned, where the average number of children per woman is around 1 or less. South Korea's total fertility rate in 2024 was 0.75 children per woman, and that's already up from nearly a decade of steady decline. They've recorded the lowest fertility rates in the world for several years now. Taiwan isn't far behind, with a fertility rate of 0.87 as of 2022. In 2023, women in Thailand and Japan had just a little over 1 child each. Here in the Philippines, the fertility rate as of 2022 was 1.9 children per woman, nearly 2 kids. But that's a big drop from the 2.7 children per woman recorded in 2017. That puts us below the replacement rate, or the number of births per woman needed to replace those who have died or migrated. The Philippine Statistics Authority says COVID-19 played a major role here, both by increasing deaths and decreasing births. And while many Filipinos have always chosen to work abroad, their number has increased in recent years as well. Still, the PSA projects that the Philippines will keep growing, and growing fast. By 2055, we could have nearly 139 million Filipinos. However, this growth period will see a dramatic shift in our age structure. By 2032, at least 7% of the population will be 65 or older, according to expert projections. That number is expected to double by 2069. So what does all this mean? These demographic shifts present both challenges and opportunities. On the one hand, the Philippines needs to prepare for challenges that include increased pension costs, a smaller workforce, and a growing need for elder care. There's also a risk of unsustainable public debt if social programs aren't carefully managed. On the other hand, our labor force will remain robust at 63% until at least 2030. That's a major asset. Lower fertility also means families may be able to invest more in each child's education and health, potentially leading to a more skilled future workforce. The challenge now is to implement policies that will allow us to make the most of these demographic changes instead of allowing them to plunge us into crisis. The question is our government up to the task?